thought the kids did a nice job of reacting, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Short yardage, the goal line period was much more even, you would definitely say. Again, another pretty competitive 2-minute drill. We've done that back-to-back days now, and there's give and take on that on both sides. I think the twos have gained a little bit of momentum on both sides of the football. That's good to see. Still got a long ways to go with both of those groups, but it is good to see that. So, got what we wanted out of today's practice. Long grinder week. 2 weeks from today, the first one's in the books. So, I think the kids are starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, which is also good for them, and it's a good solid week of practice.
What do you think of Phillips in general in the 2-minute? He had a couple games last year, which I'm sure you're aware of, where he brought him back and tied, only to lose in overtime. Do you think he's got a pretty good feel for that?
Yeah, I think right now they both do. They both made some plays, and Tanner actually came out and did a good job yesterday. And the command of the team, I think, as the chemistry comes together for the whole offense, not just the quarterback, but for the whole offense to be able to be in unison, and the timing. Kurt's had some experience doing that, which is great. And I think that Stave's moving in the right direction, but the whole chemistry of the offense seemed cleaner the last 2-minute periods, and we'll basically do that every other day throughout the rest of camp.
Family day later, just what do you tell your players? And it's kind of fun to see all the people that come out just to see you guys.
What I told them after practice is real simple. It's our day to again give back, and anytime we have an opportunity to be able to do that, I think it's important that we remember that we're gonna learn some things. I'm gonna learn something today, and all of our kids are out here going to learn something today. And it's not just us completely giving back, but it is an opportunity to show how much we have respect and how grateful we are for the fans. And it's a big part of it. I will tell you this: it'll be my first fan day at Wisconsin, but our kids are looking forward to it. So that tells me it's a pretty special experience.
Have you had them in the past?
Yeah, we've had them. Not as many desks, not as many gates, not as many name tags. Same old stuff. But we have very, very similar. It's a great all the little smiling faces that you get to see makes it all worth it when you're out here.
Gary, kids. I'm sorry. How is friendship ball, in your opinion?
I thought the last 2 days good. Before that, we were a little bit more inconsistent than you would like, but improved. It was 3 for 4 today with a little bit of a crosswind. That was good to see in competitive situations in the scrimmage. So, we haven't arrived there, but we're making progress, I believe.
I'm sure you're looking for a third offensive tackle. Has Tyler Merritt's done some okay things with
the
chance he's getting?
He has. I think he took every rep at practice today. If I'm not mistaken, every rep he basically ended up taking with the situation where we are, as we try to get Dan back and just take care of the kids and keep them rolling. So, number one, he's tough. Number two, he's smart enough to handle the spot where he is, and he's getting very, very valuable reps. But he'll be sore tomorrow, I'm sure.
What do you like about Corey in short yardage situations, and do you feel like he'll be the guy in that situation?
No, I wouldn't say he's the guy. I think it's an opportunity for him to show what he can do. That was a nice run he made down there today. He is a big back. He's had pretty good ball security as we've gone through camp. He's really fumbled one time that was a good strip and everything else, but it doesn't matter. It was still a fumble. So he's one of the possibilities down there in the red zone.
Monday, another big day. Do you feel like after that you'll be ready to name a starting quarterback?
Well, we may get in position to name a starting quarterback in our minds, but he'll jog out here, and the first day it'll be made public is when he jogs out here against UMass. But, anybody that sits down and watches practice you guys are smart guys and gals. You understand where it's going and the direction that it is. And I think right now it's still wide open. They'll definitely close in on a lot of different positions on Monday after that scrimmage because it needs to. We'll start game preparation for a couple of our upcoming opponents early next week.
A couple of your really big guys have dropped a fair amount of weight, like Havenstein and Bo Allen. Is that part of your philosophy? Do you like the leaner athlete a little bit, Gary?
Well, I think it's body chemistry. It's where they feel the best, and really it's the education of the kids and the coach, strength coach with Coach Simon's crew, and feeling how does he feel? I want him as big and as fast and as strong as they can be. And I think a couple of young men on the roster felt if they were a little bit lighter, it would make them better athletes, and in turn, I agree, especially with those two young men that you named. I think they've made nutrition important for a lot of different reasons, and it's good to see, and I think they're both playing pretty well.
Gary, on the topic of scheduling, would you ever be open to the idea of maybe taking a trip out to Logan with this crew at some point?
To Logan?
Yeah.
No, Wisconsin. I don't think that's probably not going to fly. It would be a very competitive game, and I don't mean that in any way, shape, or form disrespectful. But it would be a very competitive game. But they would be. We would be, and trust me, Utah State would be a lot more interested in coming and getting a big payday than us going to Logan.
What have your impressions been of Dean and Hillary this fall camp and just the job they've done of holding that spot with the ones all camp?
Proud of them the way they've held it off, and they have improved. They haven't just held it off. I think they've improved. My concern right now on the back end is the big play, and we're a big play offense when we take those shots down the field. We're giving up too many of those, but I think the footwork, understanding the scheme, grasping, becoming better tacklers is all improved as they've gone through camp. And again, that's still a work in progress. Anything else? Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.